The story of Pooya going to bring fire.
One day, Yaya was sitting and looking up onto the top of a mountain. While she was sitting there, her son, Karasa, ran up behind her and asked, "Hi, Ma, what about my father? Where's he now? What does everyone say? The fatherless child?" Yaya looked at the child's face with deep concern, then shook her head with deep pain and replied. His mom said, "Over there, my son. Your father is over there." She pointed towards the top of the mountain peak next to the sky. "Mom, what does it mean? Is my father on the top of mountain?" When the son asked, Yaya told her son the stories burned in her heart with sadness.
Your father's name is Pooya. I'm not an ordinary person. Mother and father are all of the Pain and Papon lineage. The entire city of heaven has descended to the city below to protect humans in this world. Since ancient times, humans have lived in poverty. I shivered in the cold under the dark sky, the wind cutting my bare hands until they seemed to be missing. The human race in this valley, naked, bare-chested, and furry, don't know what to do. They just sleep on the ground, eat grass, and live like that. Seeing the sunrise and the sunlight shining down slowly wakes up people, trees, and animals. But when the sun sets, the earth is filled with darkness and bitter cold. Humans shiver, trees become bare, and animals die of cold. Humans walk to bring the sun. They followed the sun and kept walking. But they couldn't bear the fatigue and hunger. They fell and died in large numbers. But they still couldn't reach the sun. When your father saw that, he was always worried and thinking about finding a solution to save humanity from suffering. Your father set out on a journey to a far mountain top with a loud line of water. The steam rose in a mist, like a cloud covering the mountain top. The cold air penetrated into a person's body until it stung all over the flesh, all over the skin, as if there were needles and arrow stabs. In the middle of the waterfall, a manicot tree grew. Your father picked the fruit and ate it. Because he ate this manicot fruit, your father felt that his body had great strength. But since then, your father has gone everywhere and worked hard to help humanity in the face of cold and evil, fighting evil spirits. But humanity is still suffering. Therefore, your father was filled with sorrow and decided to find every way to help people to be happy. Since the day he came to the city below, even though Pain and Papon had ordered him not to return to the city of heaven, your father took the risk and flew back up to the sun, which was a high place with a lot of fire that was always bright. Your father stole that fire and put it in the heart of the world. The fire spread throughout the heart of the world, even to the deepest corners, making our world warmer, causing all live things to multiply rapidly.
Since that day, human life has changed forever. Everywhere, the sounds of songs and hymns has resounded throughout the world to praise the deeds of your Father.
One day, the pine in the city of heaven looked down through the clouds and saw the branches of the trees. Flowers of all kinds of plants bloomed throughout the forests, and people were busy farming. Some were gardening, and many were building houses like swarms of ants. So the pine called his father to take the punishment. The pine then put fire into his stomach, and the fire burned his father to death. Your father's body has become a volcano. The fire in the heart of the volcano burns every moment, just as if the fire were burning your father's heart. Sometimes that mountain would emit fire for days and nights to disappear.
Even though your father has died, he is still concerned about the humanity that has been wiped out. Because of this, everyone is crying and asking about your father's merits. But no matter what, we can't take it back, because of the fear of the power of the pine. Since the day your father died, I have brought you to hide in the forest to avoid the evil of the pine. Now that you are older and more mature, you need to follow your father's explain and save humanity from suffering like your dad.